Guys, I am floored right now. Seriously, Black Panther Wakanda Forever was incredible from beginning to end. This is one of Marvel's best, period. Not just in phase 4, period. This is a phenomenal film from beginning to end, and I cannot wait to talk about it, you all. But hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Geekly Goods. My name is Leo Rydell, and here we cover everything geek, guys. Every little corner that we can hit of the Geekverse, Marvel, DC, movies, TV, Star Wars, anime, guys, we're hitting here on the channel. So hit that big red subscribe button if you're new, and let's talk about Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Holy moly, guys, lots of good to talk about. So let's start out with the great things, the good things, the things that really work. And I gotta start out with a movie stealer, a scene stealer, somebody who was incredible in this movie that I really hope gets nominated, and that's Queen Ramonda, aka Angela Bassett. She was amazing in this movie. I mean, scene after scene, she just imbued this amazing, heartfelt performance that you could feel from deep within the heart. She was so good as Queen Ramonda in this role, guys. This was miles past her performance in the first Black Panther. Not that that was bad, she was great there, but she is just really good, a shining light, a driving force of this movie. She is incredible, and she's gotta get nominated Academy. She's gotta get nominated, and I'm hoping to see her get that award because she was so good here. Embodied the queenly spirit, the strong, beautiful black woman. She was amazing on screen with a presence that everybody can feel. I mean, you can feel this presence from miles away, y'all. She was fantastic in this role, and I want to see her go on to win an award, hopefully, but at least be nominated, if anything. She is just so good and has these wise words to pass on to Shuri, and has wise advice, very similar to King T'Chaka in the first movie, but even more wise. She's incredible, guys, and I love how much of a driving force she is in this movie, you guys. Now, moving on next to my next two favorites, I'm gonna start with Letitia Wright. She is incredible in this role as Shuri, really just going through the grief, and I just love this Shuri, guys. I have my reservations about Letitia Wright and things that she shared and the way she's been vocal about vaccinations, but we're gonna put that to the side right now and talk about her role as Shuri here. I love the way that she handled this and the way that she really handled the unfortunate loss, you know, of Chadwick Boseman in real life, and the way that they did handle that in the movie, I thought was super well done. I mean, she does a great job as Shuri, and I want to see her back for some more. And then let's talk about Tenoch Huerta. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He is so good, you guys. This man has so much presence, not even just speaking or his super abilities, but just walking into the scene. You can feel the presence of this man, this Namor, or Namor as they pronounced it in the film. You can feel his presence even without saying a single word. I mean, commanded that camera incredibly. He is so good for this role. Namor has a little bit of an understandable feeling to him, just like Killmonger. So I like the motive that they created for him because it's something that we could kind of relate to, but was just too extreme, just like Killmonger, which I'm glad he didn't come in during the first movie when Killmonger took the throne, because that would have been bad for those two to work together. Let's just say that. If he would have came in that first Black Panther, oh man, it would have been bad. But I really enjoyed his performance. I thought he was an incredible villain. And let's talk about underwater. Let's talk about the underwater cinematography that was absolutely incredible in this film. I mean, visually, this is a feast, guys. It's beautiful. Aquaman, who? Because this is a visual feast with amazing shots, a great sequence of editing, and really great underwater cinematography. I mean, it felt brought to life and so organic and so lived in, and it just really was very beautiful underwater, and I loved how they captured all those things. Man, it is a treat, guys. Once you see it, you're gonna love it. Of course, the music is amazing. The cinematography, the score is great. So many great qualities. Let's talk a little bit about Riri Williams as well. She is going to be a knockout in the next wave of Marvel. I mean, in the Young Avengers lineup, she's going to be a standout easily. She was great here. Great comedic timing. She's funny. She's cool, she's witty, she's got this really cool energy about her that I just know in the next phase of Marvel is gonna carry her a lot, guys. She did so good here and fit in so well. I think in the next phase, she's going to be maybe the star. I mean, seriously, I think she's going to really stand out. Sorry, Kate Bishop. Yelena is going to give her a little trouble, but she's going to be really, really good in this next phase, guys. Like, she's going to really stand out from the rest. So I'm so excited to see more of her. Let's talk a little bit about how they handle Chadwick Boseman's passing. Rest in peace, Chadwick. I'm not going to say exactly how they do it, but I just do want to comment on, I think they do a very pleasant job of actually handling the death of Chadwick, because let's be real here, that was such a big loss in the community. Such a big loss to lose Chadwick Boseman, to lose the Black Panther, and they handle it very well here. I think they handle it with grace, poise. They tackle these themes of grief, of loss, of lethargy, of even vengeance, and they do such a great job of honoring Chadwick without it having to be the whole movie. So they balance in some good comedy, and they really just roll with creating this movie without having to touch too much on Chadwick, but also still dedicating and touching things to Chadwick. I thought this was very well done in terms of dedicating to Chadwick. The themes, as I said in that sentence, grief, loss, vengeance, these themes, lethargy, very well touched on. I thought they were very well explored. The story is good. There are so many good things about this. Okoye and the Dora Milaje, guys, there's so many good things about this movie. I just hate to say anything bad, but let's get into the things that I thought didn't quite work. And it actually took me a little while to come up with some things that didn't work, because I'll be honest, personally, I loved it. I loved this movie to death. But let's talk about a couple of things that don't quite work. It does jump around from location to location a lot, which really packs the story. So it's 2 hours and 41 minutes, I want to say, somewhere along the lines of that. You can kind of feel that runtime a little bit in certain places and areas. And like I said, with the locations, it jumps around a lot, so it does make the story feel a little bulky and overcrowded sometimes. Unfortunately, there's a lot to do and a lot to handle in the movie because of the rewrites, guys. And unfortunately, Chadwick's passing had to do a lot of rewriting to the story, and you can kind of tell because there's just a lot to accomplish in the story, but it's well done. I mean, those are the only two big issues I had. It's just the story's a little overcrowded, and you can really feel that runtime, and there's a decision in the movie made, and I ended up liking it. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments, though. If I had to give a rating to Black Panther Wakanda Forever, guys, I am absolutely going a 9 out of 10. I love this movie. I just think, unfortunately, would have been cool to have. I really like this movie, guys. I can't even say I liked it. I loved it. I loved it. You know what? I'm bumping up to a 9.5 out of 10. I'm bumping it up, y'all, right here live on camera. We bumping it up. We're going 9.5 out of 10. I loved this movie. The action sequences were great too. I forgot to mention that a little bit earlier, but the action sequences were stunning. I mean, the shots were these wide shots, these huge wide shots. Namor's people, they were so good. Guys, I can go on forever, but come on back to the channel on Saturday. We're going to have a live spoiler review at 11 o'clock a.m. CT, so that's 1 p.m. ET. Come on back to the channel. We're gonna dive a lot deeper than this review, guys, because I think I could talk about this for hours on end, and we're gonna be there for at least an hour, hour and a half. Maybe not too long, but come on back if you're around. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.